It has been a while since I've streamed Ghost of Tsushima, and it's been even longer since I've streamed it using the setup. I haven't even attempted to get the PS4 remote play to work since the failure of my birthday stream, which itself was over a month ago. Probably share this around. Probably hear the PS4 coughing up a lung in the background because I have nowhere else to put my mic right now where it would, fit and maneuver. Oh, hold on, let me hear this. I think the music kind of drowns out anything else that the PS4 is doing. But yeah, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue right where we left off last time we played Ghost of Tsushima, which was, I believe, at the beginning of Act 3. Oh yeah, let people know. I have also continued to have internet problems. I figured out, well, I have no idea what it was. Alright, story time. In case you didn't watch, I'm actually going to make sure that there are people here to hear the story before I tell it. Tweet it out. You know, it's a weird time, but this is the time that I felt like streaming. I know some people watch these after the stream, so I am still just filling time. For those people tend to keep an eye on my channel, so I will tell you all that the reason why I'm streaming now and not later or not earlier is has to do with a lot of what we're going to be talking about during this stream, which is Star Wars Visions. I did not feel like streaming after finishing Star Wars Visions yesterday, so I postponed the stream to today, and I got really into editing Quint Part 6 today, and I got to a really good stopping point. I wanted to get to a really good stopping point before doing the stream, and now we're here. I'm well over halfway done editing Quint Part 6. It's going to be like a 35-36 minute long video, and I have over 18 minutes done in it. Seems like it's halfway, but you gotta also remember that that is not accounting for the scene transitions that I basically already have put in. Anytime I cut away to the show, which I don't have a whole lot in this one, like I did in earlier parts. Mostly because the anime doesn't have a lot of the scenes I would do that with. And it's just easier. It's just easier to use manga panels for a lot of stuff with season 2 of Quint's because of how much they cut out. But yeah, it's been way too long. I've been working on that video for way too long. I know I've gotten distracted with like Psychonauts 2 and replaying Breath of the Wild in response to the trailer that dropped a few months ago, and then doing the Boruto video. That kind of took priority. Once I had the audio for that took priority. But anyway, for those of you who didn't watch my Psychonauts 2 First Impressions video, I did plan on streaming that, but I didn't because I had internet issues. And the reason why I had internet issues... Gotta remember how to play this game. Hold on, nope, nope, that's not right. Which one is it? It's one of the triggers. I do not remember how to play this game. Okay, so that's pick up stuff. I know like triangles. No, L1 is counter. Yeah. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's clicking in. Okay. It's clicking in on the touchpad that turns on your bat vision. You do not see me, you do not see me, you do not see me. Okay, now you see me. Okay, this is the one that's the big guys, right? Heal. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I freaking hate the dogs in this game. Rolling like I'm playing Dark Souls. I just remember that I had Ghost Stand already built up. And I didn't use it when I had the chance. Go through this guy. The guy should have targeted first. Before, I remember that I suck at stealth. There we go. Is that all of them? Is that all of them? No, there's still, oh. Archer guy fled. Let's check the map. Side mission there, but I'm not doing the side missions. I'm making a beeline for story progress. Create world. This is Ghost of Tsushima. But anyway, back to my story about my internet. Alright, so a couple weeks ago, lightning struck my house. Or my apartment complex, rather. It fried a lot of miscellaneous stuff around the house. Including our air conditioner, which made the next couple days very miserable. It also fried our Wi-Fi router, which was very inconvenient for me who makes YouTube videos. I was not able to make a whole lot of progress on Quint Part 6 because of that. You know, for those 2 weeks that we were dealing with those issues. It also fried like my mom's hair dryer. It fried my HDMI splitter,
Stand and fight me.
which makes it easier to switch from my PS4 to my Switch to my Wii U. So I had to do things a lot more manually now. Attack me. And I got ghost sticks. Don't.
Here.
So, it took Spectrum, I tweeted about this too. It took Spectrum a whole week to get out here to fix our Wi-Fi router. Which is pretty, like, BS on its own. So, they fixed the Wi-Fi router, found out that, the lightning struck our cables on our roof. Which is, the reason why our apartment was the only one having these issues after that lightning storm. And another group of bandits. I'm gonna just go in. I'm not forgetting this time. Big guy. Right for the arrow guys. They shoot poison arrows at this part of the game. And then help the peasant.
Hold still.
I hope you poison the contents.
And spare the bird.
Lord Sakai. They almost killed me, my lord. Thank you.
You're free. Find a safe place to hide.
There isn't one. The Mongols caught many of us at the crossroads nearby. They control the whole area.
Not for much longer. I'll see to it.
So after a week, they came and fixed it, and they didn't fix it right. The Wi-Fi router that they installed didn't work. So we had to wait a whole another week for them to come back and fix it and do it right. And even then, we have had a lot of issues. I have noticed that my internet will dip in and out. And when that happens, I have to reset the modem. Like, do a complete hard reset in order to get it to work again. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen while I'm streaming, but if it does, then like I said, like, it only takes a few minutes. I'll just have to take a small break from the stream in order to get things sorted out. If it comes to that. Actually, if it does a full disconnect, then because I'm streaming on PS4 or from my PS4, I will actually just have to end the stream and either start a new one or pick it up another day. Yeah, it's really inconvenient. Like, I am really wanting to look into having a different service provider. Anyway, y'all didn't come all one of you. I think it's still just one. I saw 3 pop up earlier. Yeah, I think it's just one person. One person, and whoever, all like 10 people or whoever decides to watch this later didn't come to hear about my internet problems. They came because they saw Star Wars Visions in the title. I did watch Star Wars Visions, and I thought it was very good. It's one of the reasons why I'm playing this game, because this game has a lot more in common with Star Wars Visions than most of Star Wars Visions has with the actual Star Wars. And I think that is often to its detriment. And in order to explain why, and explain to how extent, to what extent rather, I have to kind of, summarize what Star Wars Visions is. Star Wars Visions is a project produced by Disney Plus that is meant to just be interesting. So what they did is they contacted 7 different anime studios, in Japan, and full stop.
Some say they know every secret on this
and
island. I wonder where it's going.
Paid them to make 9 different shorts. All of them, I know, a lot of them I didn't recognize the name. I hadn't seen a whole lot of work from them. But I do know Studio Trigger is one of the ones that made 2, and Science Saru is the other one that made 2. Where am I going? Somewhere here? Find Takashi's camp in the Sago Prefecture. Just have to find a camp out somewhere in this area. I have to get on the other side of that mountain, probably. It's a mountain, like it's an actual mountain. And each short is made by a different studio, completely different creative team, and all of it not canon, all of it kind of just their interpretations of Star Wars and stuff. See, I haven't actually found it. I'm guessing it's up here. Yeah.
You're welcome at our campfire, my lord.
And I was excited for this. I think this is a good direction to take Star Wars. I like the world of Star Wars. I like the mythos of Star Wars. I don't always like the plot and lore of Star Wars. This, and Star Wars Visions is, for better or worse, completely 100% auteur driven. This is, this is something that could have only come from the respective Japanese studios.
Are you Takeshi?
Now let's back to the plot.
You know my
Takeshi. Takeshi
I'm
69.
You know
I am
something.
sure I've made that joke
She's alive?
so many times with
Where is
different
The Mongols blocked the pass.
characters in this
I have to open
game
the way, and I can't do it alone.
because I
Yuna told me
am
you can help.
Sounds dangerous.
not unracist.
I thought you were an expert hunter, leader of the best archers in the prefecture.
Is that what Yuna told you?
She thinks you
Isn't
can
there a
fight.
game? Isn't there a
Is she
character
wrong?
that's named like Takahashi
About
or
me?
something?
No.
I'm sure if you
But
go back to
people
my
need a
earlier
reason to
streams,
risk
you've
their lives.
heard me say Takashi 69 a lot.
It's going to
Though
be a
I
cold
can't
winter.
name a single
What's
Takashi
better than a
69
mountainside
song.
hunting squirrel when you can live in a warm
I know the memes. I live on the internet.
If we can stay till spring, we're in.
You have a deal.
This won't be like hunting wild boar. Come over here and you'll see.
I guess I gotta speak with him.
Mongol archers guard the gate. Patrols ride in
While
and out
this
all day.
If we can get him from this side,
cutscene plays,
you
I'm
know,
gonna
and the rest
actually
of
go
my
get a
friends will
drink
hit them from the south.
before I get into my reviews of each one.
The fort was built around the cliffs. We can use them to get inside.
Woodcutter camp. Supplied lumber to the fort. Haven't seen anyone there since the Mongols showed up. How good are you at climbing?
Better than average.
Alright, so one of the reasons why I was really excited about this is because it kind of felt like Star Wars was coming home. So Star Wars, George Lucas was inspired by Akira Kurosawa. Akira Kurosawa was one of his heroes. You know, one of the people that he studied when he was in film class. Just kind of pull it up a little bit here. I need to clean my room. And Akira Kurosawa himself, whether he ever admitted it or not, that's a whole nother topic, was inspired by Western films. There's just this whole beautiful exchange of cultural ideas, which anyone who is familiar with comic books would already know. Because it happens a lot in comics. You know, Superman inspired Astro Boy. Astro Boy inspired, like Iron Man. Iron Man inspired Ghost in the Shell. Like it's stuff like that. And I think it's really cool and it's really good to like get into that meat, that cultural context meat. America and Japan have been trading ideas for a very long time now, and a lot of people just don't want to admit it. Like Akira Kurosawa was apparently one of them. Like I don't know the full details, but apparently he was very upset that George Lucas took a lot of ideas from him, even though he himself took a lot of ideas from other people and other, movies from America. Anyway, so the first short, I'm getting into the shorts now, is called The Duel, and it is the most Kurosawa of all of them. One problem that not all these shorts have the same problems. But one of the problems that several of these shorts have is that they are too Japanese. And what I mean by that is that where is my... I guess it would be here? Yeah. No. Yes, poison dart. Yeah, actually close the distance. The Duel is also the only one of these shorts that already has something that is going to expand on it, and I'm looking forward to that. I think a lot of these deserve that expansion. A lot of them are completely fine on their own as stories, but have aspects of them that are like, oh, I kind of want to see more of that. You know, I like that character quite a lot. I like this game. I like this game a lot. And they have no idea where I'm at. But they know I am here. Watching. Waiting. Using bad game programming to my advantage. What was the button to throw the sticky bomb again? I'm gonna see if one of them comes over this way and if I can do a chain takedown. Meanwhile, I'm gonna continue to talk about the duel. So the duel, it's all black and white except for like all the laser fire. All the laser fire is properly colored, as you know you would expect. And yeah, that it's the most striking of the various shorts. He did damage to me too. I already killed 3 of them. Hoping to kill all 3 of them so that I can do ghost dance at the start of my whatever next conflict. Ooh, wait, there's another one? Huh? What? What? 2 more? Alright, let's do this, I guess. Oh, like Act 2 baddies. Do not want that dog to catch up to me. I just don't want to lose. Oh my god, there's 3 more. Alright. Go for this. There's 3. See, this is what the duel looks like. You know, it's a very simple Ronin story. You got this Ronin, he's in a town, it's very Japanese. It doesn't look at all like Star Wars, except like there's a couple aliens and like droids throughout it, and like a couple characters have blasters. But other than that, it just looks like Japan, and that is an issue I have with a lot of these. This Star Wars has its own visual language. Like there's a vast array of like distinct cultures within Star Wars, but they all kind of borrow from the same unique language that no other sci-fi or fantasy has. And I feel like a lot of these shorts are just standard Ronin / samurai stories, but with lasers. And the lack of Star Wars' visual language in some of these shorts makes that all the more apparent. The duel is one. I think the duel is like mid-tier amongst the shorts.
Time to head for the woodcut again.
Second is arguably my least favorite of the bunch, which is Tatooine Rhapsody. This is not a standard samurai story. It does actually have some of the visual language of Star Wars, but it's chibi.
Back away
It's
from the
a
edge.
chibi
I'll
art
be
style.
right
I
up.
don't remember the studio that did this. Hold on, let me look this up while I'm figuring out what the heck I'm doing. Star Wars Visions Shorts. Alright. Wikipedia. Studio Colorido? Oh, the duel is made by Kamikaze Duga, who do the JoJo openings. Or did a couple of the JoJo openings. And I think they do like video game animations as well. So Studio Colorido. It doesn't look like they actually have anything to their credit, which makes me wonder why Lucasfilm and Disney decided to go with these guys. Like, I'm looking at their Wikipedia page, or I guess it's their Wikipedia page. Hold on, let me open a different tab and try to get a better understanding of Studio Colorido. Works. Alright. They did Penguin Highway. I am aware of that. That is the one that they are probably known for. And they've apparently done some, like, Pokemon stuff on the internet. They've done films. So they did Penguin Highway. Then a bunch of ones I haven't heard of, like A Whisker Away, Burn the Witch, Shashinkan, and Hinata no Aoshigure. I probably did not pronounce that right. But, that's their, claim to fame. I don't know why they decided to do chibis. I don't know why they went with this plot. It's kind of cringe. It's not bad. Like, there is a heart to this, and it's cool that this is the only one that doesn't feature Jedi or Sith at all. This is the only one that doesn't have any kind of lightsabers. Doesn't have any lightsaber duels in it. What am I looking for? Okay, up there. Where's a climbable ledge? It looks like that's the first thing to grab onto. There's that, and then there's that. Anything around here? Oh, isn't there... God dang it. Do I have to go all the way around? Is that what it's asking me to do? Do I have to go all the way around like this mountain? That's dumb if that's the case. Well, it says climb the cliff. I have to be on horseback in order. I swear, every stream I find some way to completely embarrass myself. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh. Like, isn't there... There we go. There we go.
Did you see that? Shut up. Yuna's got some interesting friends.
Let's plan our tech.
We can see inside from over here.
Archers on that ridge will have a good view of the courtyard.
And plenty of targets.
The bulk of our force should go there.
So, yeah, Tatooine, like, again, like, it has heart. The band
We'll get on that roof.
has a decent enough dynamic. I can totally see this working as a longer project.
You men with me. Everyone else get to the ridge.
If the enemy sees me, take them
Like,
down.
if we got time to actually get to know the band members at all. But it spends a lot of time doing the musical number and the song sucks. It's better in Japanese because you don't understand Japanese, or I don't understand Japanese. I'm not going to make any assumptions on a lot of you. Come on, cut the dude who's like trying to run. I'm not gonna waste my resolve. Not when I got her because I wasn't paying attention much. But yeah, listening to the song in English, it was just, it was so cringe. This is the only one of the bunch that actually made me cringe. There's one that might be even worse, but has a completely different kind of problem. I almost get like overwhelmed. This is a game that like you can get overwhelmed, and because each enemy type has, you know, the different thing that they do, it can make it a mess. Alright, hold on. I gotta do some crowd control here. Not what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Kill this guy. Shield guy. So, third short, now that I'm done talking about Tsushima, is the Twins. The Twins is the one I was looking forward to the most. It is by Studio Trigger. I adore Studio Trigger. I know they can be too over the top sometimes. But they have made two of my more favorite anime of all time, which is Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia. I was only going after them for the ghost stance points, and I missed. Okay, deal with this guy. Oh my god. These guys. And I think Trigger is one of the few studios who they actually prefer Western animation. And lo and behold, this is actually one of the few Star Wars shorts that doesn't look like a samurai film with painted blades. This actually looks like what I would expect a Star Wars anime to look like on the base level. The basics of it. You know, it's got Star Destroyers and Stormtroopers, and they look like Star Destroyers and Stormtroopers. And you got, new stuff. Like, it's the Gemini Star Destroyer, which is the two Star Destroyers held together with a Death Star laser, I guess. What is he wanting me to do? Regroup with the hunters. Okay, I'm regrouped with you. Now what? Okay. Did not give me the option to speak before. Ran
The
circles
Mongol
around him.
kind.
Anyway.
The woodcutters must have resisted them.
The twins
Kill every bastard in
ended
this
up being a
forest.
letdown.
Another patrol.
Because Trigger just
You
couldn't
heard him. Move.
hold back a little bit. They showed absolutely no restraint, and it kind of ruined it. This is the most retarded thing Star Wars has ever done. Just from a pure conceptual level, this is the stupidest, just most crazy, stupid BS that has ever had the Star Wars name attached. The overall plot is actually what saves it. It's about these two twins who were born from the dark side, whatever that means. I guess they were like test tube babies. Maybe they were like
Lord Shimura
dark
has
side
his plan to fight the Mongols.
clones of like
This fort isn't yours
of
to give us.
Vader
The
or
Joe is at his
something. Again, this
no need
this
of
doesn't
this
tie in
place
with
until
canon
spring.
at all. It vaguely takes place during like First Order era, I guess, because they talk about the Republic and the Empire both existing at the same time. So I guess First Order, pre-First Order era makes sense. You know, post Return of the Jedi. Again, that doesn't matter though. The canonicity doesn't matter. What matters is that they are going to use these kyber crystals to destroy the Republic, but in doing so, they will die. And the girl, Am, is totally fine with this. Like, she does not fear death. She is totally willing to sacrifice herself for the dark side and for the Empire. The guy, Kare, is not willing to sacrifice himself or her. He acts very selfishly. It gets pretty melodramatic towards the end. But overall, I think that's really neat. Especially with how short these shorts are.
If we charge across the bridge, we'll have to deal
You
with that
can't
project.
really have someone do a face turn or a heel turn. You kind of have to just establish them and then have them do something.
I could grab
You
along
can't
with
have
you.
these like big overarching
So we have
arcs
to
when you
play
only
from
have
the other
15 to 20
If they
minutes.
spot, we can hit them with arrows.
So him
Charge
having
across
his
the same
base
road.
motivation of I
Either way,
love
it'll be risky.
my sister,
We'll follow your lead, Lord Sakai.
as someone who
Get your
has a
people
bunch of
ready to move.
sisters, it was relatable, and it's the best aspect of this short, in my opinion. The action is fine, it's crazy. A lot of it did get spoiled by the trailer, which is also possibly to its detriment. You know. Try it again. Okay. Now do it. Swing, swing, swing from a chariot of my heart. Alright. But, then at the end, she's being consumed by her kyber crystal, and this is the first time I'm going to say this out loud, so I have to compose myself. I've written it in Discord a couple times talking about the short with other people, but this is the first time I've had to say the words hyperspace boosted lightsaber slash, and I kind of hate Studio Trigger for making me say that. let that soak in, and also I am playing a game at the same time. Yeah, hyperspace boosted lightsaber slash that cuts the Star Destroyer in half, but is also just shallow enough to cut through her cleavage without hurting her, in order to separate her from the Kyber crystal and destroy that as well. And then he crash lands on Tatooine because they wanted to have the two suns, you know. Everyone just loves that visual. I mean, I do too, but like, it just doesn't really make sense. Unless they do get their own book as well, we find out that they are like just straight up clones of Luke and Leia or something. Then it would make sense.
Don't get too close. They'll see me.
That was kind of, actually, no. I take that back. I just remember when the expanded universe tried to do something like that. It was really dumb.
We're just in time. Keep swimming.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna have it be like their test tube babies, it'd be cool if they were Luke and Leia. Kind of show like, because it creates kind of this interesting like what if scenario based on like what Vader said in Return of the Jedi, like if you won't join the dark side, perhaps she will. Like this could have very well started off as someone at Studio Trigger being like being the Western weebs that they are, and loving all of the Western culture more than the animes. Could have been there like, ooh, what if Leia did turn in the dark side and Luke had to fight her?
That was close.
That could have been where this idea for the twins started.
Is everyone all right?
Never better.
All things considered.
Good to see you, Lord Sakai.
Is it this cold everywhere up here?
You'll get used to it. Take any supplies we need, and prepare to ride for Jogaku. So, you and Takeshi,
That was my old life.
So
he and his people are
the
more than
fourth
hunters,
short
aren't they?
is The Village Bride,
Depends on how you look at it.
I told them they can stay.
which
and hold the
I
task
didn't
force.
know much about going forward.
don't
I
want
looked at the
bandits making
synopsis
trouble for innocent people fleeing
and was
the
not
Mongols.
interested.
He knows
I was not
what I do
interested
to
in
him
a
if they
in a
try.
Star Wars romance story.
I think he's been looking forward to seeing you.
He's seen me. We can go now.
Let's get everyone to Jogaku.
Boy, was I
Plan a
wrong. This is
final
one of the
attack.
best shorts in the whole bunch.
It's time for the Khan to die.
It also has like twinges of Japanese, and it is a kind of a standard Ronin story, but it's a damn good one. It's probably, on the whole, for what this was and what it was trying to do, this probably is the best short. It is absolutely perfect for its length. You know, they say that, I think it's a Raymond Chandler quote, a guy who wrote, like, a bunch of pulp noirs in the 40s and 50s and stuff. Raymond Chandler said, they write them long because they can't write them short. That's a problem with a lot of short films and short stories that aren't so great. A good short story will satisfy you without making you complain that there isn't more. And that's what this does. I would love to see this character. I think she's credited as F. I would love to see this character come back in other Star Wars medias. But if she never does, I also won't complain about that. Like, she is such a good, interesting character. But she serves this story, and the story is just good. So it's also like one of the best types of stories for this format and genre. Because when you think of Star Wars, you think of these big, sweeping epics, soap opera. It's very serialized. It was made with serials in mind. With that said, it probably isn't the best property to make short stories out of. And this kind of shows that a lot with some of the weaker shorts. Those complaints don't apply to The Village Bride, because it uses F as a POV character and has her just experiencing this culture and getting invested in it. She's getting invested in the story of this the village bride and her lover, and how these remnants of the separatists have taken control over these battle droids and are using them to terrorize this village. And it has this really cool thing, like these people, they're one with nature. They have their own interpretation of what the Force is, and she's learning about that. And I love that stuff about Star Wars. I want more stuff like that in Star Wars. And at the end, she decides to act, and she is a badass. Oh, like she does the fucking anime thing where she just basically teleports to cut down a dude. But because it's Star Wars, she's cutting down a dude with a yellow lightsaber, and that looks too much like katana for my taste. I know that is a thing in Star Wars canon because of the Darksaber, but it's still like, again, I would rather it be an actual lightsaber rather than a glowing samurai sword. Where is the dude I am supposed to be speaking to? Is he down by the docks, I guess? Yeah, I'm just going straight through the story mode. Next stream I'll get more into like the side missions. I'll finish up the Ishikawa and Masako side missions in a different stream.
How are the others?
Ready to follow wherever
And
you lead.
this is by
Sensei told
Kinema
us you're the only
Citrus,
person on Tsushima who can kill
who
the Khan.
I am also not familiar with.
Or without a plan of attack.
Gotta
We
look
know
them
he's
up.
at Port Izmi, surrounded by an army.
We need to know the weakness in their defense. How to get past them. And where to find
They
the
do.
Khan.
They did Made in Abyss.
Sounds like we need a hawk's view of the
They
place.
did Made in Abyss.
I know where we
The
can get
Rising
there.
of the Shield
Without
Hero.
cover of darkness, if we
A
can
couple
find
of dot hack stuff. They have ties with Studio Bones and Studio IG. See if there's anything else that they've made that I know. Other than Made in Abyss that I've seen. No, it
Port
doesn't look
Izmi.
like it.
We
Though,
have a better view from the lighthouse.
they apparently
Just need to
did
get
the
up there.
Eureka 7 Pocket Full of
Without being
Rainbows
noticed.
movie?
Let's move.
Which, if that's the movie, I don't know. I mean, all the Eureka 7 movies are terrible, but there's one Eureka 7 movie in particular that's just, like, agonizingly terrible, and I wonder if that was the one that was, made by them. Hold on, let me look. I don't think so. I feel like the Eureka 7 movie I'm thinking of was made way earlier. Yeah. I don't know. That's a YouTube search
You'll sail for our main
series for another day.
just like you did here. This is our last chance to stop him.
The fifth of these shorts was my personal favorite, which was The Ninth Jedi, which, on the whole, for what I look for in Star Wars, was
Mongols have been here picking
not just better than The Village Bride.
Did we do the right thing at your uncle's castle?
It was so much better than all the other shorts.
I Took a risk.
Village
Poison
Bride
saved
is the
thousands.
only one that comes close.
Kills
Because of,
thousands.
and Village Bride only
Discover
comes
crime
close
before
because
it
I think
comes to
Village
it.
Bride
Correct.
uses the limitations of the medium to its advantage a lot more. The Ninth Jedi kind of ends in a cliffhanger, and it kind of demands
Can't get in
its
the front,
own
but we could climb around the
series,
cliff.
Sneak
continuing
in
it.
through the back. Lead the way.
So in the Ninth Jedi, you have this dude named Margrave who is trying to gather up these Jedis during a time where the Sith rule. Again, the actual canon timeline, it doesn't matter. They don't really follow it. But this is like Darth Revan era, it seems. You know, with how much control and power the Sith have and how the Jedi are just kind of all scattered all over the place being hunted down by Sith acolytes. It feels very like Knights of the Old Republic. It just goes to show that Knights of the Old Republic is a really good era to make content for, and they should do that more. God, I want to drop down on them so bad, but I can't raise the alarm. I have to sneak all the way to the lighthouse. That was quite the leap. Gonna do a double assassination here. The way is basically clear now. Oh, so I gotta go all the way around. I vaguely remember this mission, which doesn't happen a whole lot, especially not anymore since it's been like, you know, well over a year since I've played a lot of these missions. Anyway, so Margrave, he's looking for a bunch of Jedi. He has summoned 7 other Jedi to his planet where he harvests kyber crystals, and he has enlisted this lightsaber maker to make a bunch of them, and he does, but they get found out by people because, you know, the Margrave, he did kind of send a rather public message trying to like lure a bunch of Jedi to him, and it's got this build up in mystery, like what is the Margrave's intentions? Is he secretly working for the Sith? Is he trying to like lure Jedis here so he can kill them? And it looks like maybe this lightsaber maker and his daughter, who is the main character of the short, they don't know either, and he basically he made these mood ring lightsabers that will determine who is like what their affinity with the Force is. At the start, the little girl, her lightsaber is like kind of greenish, but it's also kind of clear. Like her connection to the Force isn't strong yet. She is a natural with the Force. She's a natural with the lightsaber. And we see her literally coming into her own with the visual of the lightsaber turning bright green towards the end. The action is really cool. The plot twist that the Margrave was inside the droid the entire time was just... It's just really solid, really well done. I want there to be a continuation of that, more than any of the other ones. That's the one I want to see a continuation of.
Let's find our plan of attack. The harbor master's estate. Khan may have taken it for himself.
Close to the docks and his fleet. Makes sense.
See how the birds are circling?
Like they're scared of something on its way.
The storm, preparing to fly inland for shelter. We could place archers there.
Force the Mongols to fight uphill?
Khotun would send horsemen to outflank us. The Mongols left that area empty.
Too open. Can't defend it.
A good place for an ambush.
So then, next short, it's the sixth short is TOB1. This is the other one made by Science Saru, or this is one of the two made by Science Saru, and it kind of sucks. It is another one that is on the weaker end of things. It's heavily inspired by Astro Boy, which I like. I dig Astro Boy. I dug the cartoon as a kid and stuff. It's you know, I like Mega Man, which is basically the video game version of Astro Boy.
If we don't stop him here.
But the idea of force-sensitive droid is just so
is our key to beating
goddamn ridiculous.
When
It's
it comes,
the second
Khan
most
will have to
ridiculous
shelter his
thing
fleet
in
the
this
bay.
entire
That's when we strike.
series, which
Destroy his ships
you know is
and everything on them.
it's really hard
To just
to
remove
be number
Mongol
one
weapons.
when
Simple
your
test for a master
competition
thief.
is
We'll need fighters too.
hyperspace
Small force could distract
thrusted
the Mongols.
lightsaber
Get inside
slash.
Kofi's me. Kill the Khan.
That Kare somehow
Let's
survives.
get back to Jokaku and prepare.
You know, going through hyperspace. It's literally just Astro Boy. It turns out you know, the scientist in this scenario is you know he used to be a Jedi. He's hiding from the Sith, I guess, and you know the Robo Boy has he finds a kyber crystal and gets a lightsaber. And his name is TOB1 because it's to be one. He wants to be one. A Jedi. The only thing that elevates this above the worst two shorts, elevates it above Tatooine Rhapsody. The one thing that elevates it above Tatooine Rhapsody and one other one that I'm gonna get to is it's really well designed.
Sakai,
Um,
we need to talk.
Like they put a lot of effort into this animation. It shows, and they do a lot of really cool stuff within their own art
I've got
style.
some good news.
Like they kind of do these subtle art style changes for this like dream sequence
plan's
that Toby
Kenji
has.
found where we can steal watches from the Mongols. I'm heading there now.
That's a good start. But we
So
need
the
more
next
fighters.
one is probably my third favorite of the bunch, and that is the
My uncle
Elder.
wants the Khan dead as much
This
as
is
we do.
the other one
He'll
made
join
by
our
Studio
attack.
He'll throw
Trigger,
you in prison.
and this
I'll write him a message. Leave it in his
again,
quarters.
it's a
In
kind.
a castle
I wouldn't
full
say
of
it's a
samurai.
pretty standard
I'll be
samurai
gone before
story. You
the
have
hour
the old wise master and the young Padawan learner. They go to this very remote area. They hear this weird old dude who may be causing issues. The apprentice is a dumbass, so he tries to like go up the mountains on his own to fight this mysterious elder who turns out to be a Sith, or maybe
letting you leave
used to
without
be
a
a
good
Sith but
force.
left the Sith because he was sick and tired of the Sith
replace
constantly
what you
destroying
lost.
themselves. This is definitely like I think we're calling it the High Republic
My
now.
lord, please help.
Where it's like the old Republic stuff that happens between like the Darth Bane stuff and Episode 1. So it happens sometime after the Sith are effectively destroyed, and
Easy there. It's all right. I'm a friend.
What will you name this one?
With,
Nobu.
Nobu.
Trusty companion.
Good choice. How will you... get inside your uncle's castle?
I grew up there, and I still remember every hidden path through those old walls. Even as a boy, Lord Shimura couldn't keep up with me.
I'm letting the dialogue play. See if I can change my outfit colors. I regret my decision. Can I reload? Let me start from last checkpoint. Alright, so... Ashbury, and no, I have not gotten to the Iki Island expansion. Damn it. I'm gonna be with the White Horse now. I'm regretting my decision. I should have went with the Black Horse again. Oh, anyway, so yeah, the Elder, he's a badass. He used to be maybe like a Sith, and he's ultimately defeated by old age, and it's got this like a youth is wasted on the young type of thing, which I always dig. You know, the people who have gathered up wisdom and knowledge and power often run out of the physical strength to use it. So, it's one of my favorite shorts. It's got some of the best animation. It's Studio Trigger, and it's Studio Trigger bringing a lot more of their A game. Though it doesn't look as much like a Studio Trigger series. Like the Twins looks much more like what I wanted from Studio Trigger. It just also has fucking hyperspace boosted lightsaber slash, which I just can't get over. Like I just can't get past that, you know. And I don't know anyone who can. Like I've seen a lot of people. I want to know who thinks the Twins is the best of the shorts. Again, like that's the one I was the most excited for, and it was just so dumb at the end of it. The ninth or eighth short rather is Lop and Ocho. Lop and Ocho suffers from two of the problems that I've already addressed. One is its length. This is a very big, sweeping, epic, melodramatic story about like family and people drifting apart, and it's 20 minutes long. The other one is the aforementioned Japaneseisms. Like you have this ruling clan who are all inexplicably Japanese and inexplicably wear like very strictly Japanese attire. Like my character right now is in Japan. He looks less Japanese than this village chieftain or this clan head, this father figure. And because of its length, the main thematic heart of it, which could have been very poignant had it been like a 45 to an hour long movie. You know, it could still be a short film and be 45 minutes, and I think it would have worked better that way. I would have wanted to give it an hour, ideally. It feels so rushed and hacked together because this character Ocho goes from we're going to be a family to you're not part of my family, with no in between with Law. Like, she effectively gets 2 scenes with Law, and it's all about their relationship, and they're only together for 2 scenes. One, it's like, we're gonna be family, I'm gonna adopt you as my sister, we're gonna be friends, and, you know, you're gonna be like part of this family. Like, it was her idea to adopt Law and make her part of this family. And then at the end, she's all like, oh, you're not part of the family, how dare you try to be like the clan head or whatever. This is side mission stuff.
Quickly.
This way, my lord.
Oh god, I have to actually... Oh, this is a Norio thing. I did not want to do this. Fine. I'll do it. Again, like, it could have worked a lot better than it did. It's very well animated. I like Lop as a character.
That doesn't sound like
I'm not super jazzed about how much reverence they have with this lightsaber. Again, it feels much more like a Japanese story about samurai rather than a Star Wars story about Jedi. I don't like... This is a problem I have with a lot of modern Star Wars, is how much reverence they have for lightsabers. Like, lightsabers are cool, but they're a tool. The real meat is the user. It's the wielder of the lightsaber who matters, not the lightsaber itself. So I don't like... I don't like the bleeding explanation for red lightsabers now. That they have, like, it used to just be like a synthetic kyber crystal that the Sith learned how to create. Now it's like they have to take a lightsaber crystal and just imbue it with hatred and dark side energy in order to turn it red. Like, I think that's so dumb, and it's way cooler for it to just be a thing that the Sith decided to have. You don't have to have to make everything this big ceremony.
Everyone, give me a moment to speak with Lord Sakai.
Hey, Norio. Wasn't exactly planning on helping you out this stream, but
This way.
here I am.
I hear you're planning to take back Cedar Temple.
We've been training hard. They're ready.
I recognize some faces here.
From Akashima, I sent messengers to Kushi Temple, but no one came.
After all we did there.
We can free Cedar Temple without them.
Where's my mission?
You think these people can take back the temple?
We can handle it on our own.
Why risk their lives?
Cedar Temple can be a beacon for all of Tsushima.
Just glance down at the chat.
Everyone who takes part in the attack will be a messenger.
Had a grand total of 2 messages this stream.
We can't carry this message alone.
So the most recent one
This
about
victory has to be theirs.
For whatever reason, it just popped in my head. That old
When do we ride?
that old story. I think it's actually originally a Chinese story, but I remember reading it as a kid. Riki Tiki Tembo no Shirimbo. about an explanation of why
Ride for
Chinese
Cedar Temple with
kids
the
have
ghost.
such short names like Chen and Po. Because a little kid named Ricky Tiki
When you
Timbo
took
no
Castle
Sharimbo
Paladin, you did it without the samurai.
fell in
You
a
must have had
well,
doubts going
and
in.
his brother
Samurai meditate on death. We learned the
like
fear
has a
of
hard
death is
time
just
getting
the
the
fear
words
of
out
pain,
because
of the
his,
unknown.
you
Our
know,
monks do something
Ricky
similar.
Tiki Timbo no
My brother
Sharimbo is such a
especially.
mouthful,
brother
and
was a
it's
wise
even
man.
longer than that. The
Which
Ricky
angel was
Tiki
he?
Timbo no Sharimbo
His
is just what
spirit
I
is.
remember. I'm gonna actually look that up now. Ricky Tiki Timbo. Tiki Tiki Timbo, No Sarimbo, Charibari, Ruchi, Pip,
You
Perry,
have support us,
Pimbo.
Norio.
They remember the Guardian.
Pip, Perry,
They know
Pimbo.
why we ride for Cedar
I can remember that
Fortunate
part.
you fight for
The Bari Ruchi, Charibari Ruchi, that
We should get off the road. This way.
gonna not have as easy of a time to remember.
The temple is just ahead, through the cedars.
Are they holding any monks
No,
hostage?
I must
No.
have, it's
One
Tiki
reason I
Tiki
told them to
Timbo.
cooperate.
I must have
Reduce
had
their
it
risk.
kind of mixed up with Ricky Tiki Tavi by Kipling, which is a book I have not read.
Getting close.
Breathe,
I have not
Norio.
actually read
You
any
can't
of
fight if you hold your breath.
Kipling's books.
I know you well
I just
enough by
know
now,
them
my
by
friend.
reputation, and I've read a couple of his poems. Kipling being Rudyard Kipling, who also did Jungle Book. So the
Norio
last short,
and the ghost.
going back to Star
came
Wars
as soon as
Visions,
we
the
could.
last short of the bunch is
It's good to have Kushi Temple with us.
my
Cedar Temple,
least
Akashima and
favorite.
Kushi stand together
Probably
as
not the
one.
worst. The worst is probably
We'll
Tatooine
attack through the
Rhapsody.
main gate.
Yes.
It's my
Draw the
least
Mongols'
favorite.
attention while the others fight.
It's Akakiri,
What do you want me?
and maybe that's
This may be
because
my plan, but you
I
should fight as you see
had
fit. All of
high
you.
expectations
Follow me.
for it. This is
Stay close.
the other one by Science Saru, who also did TOB1. Oh, I never looked up who did La Pinocho. La Pinocho was a Gino. That's the name I recognize. Hold on. Gino Studio. What did they do? God damn it, Wikipedia, put their other work on. I don't want to always just know what Star Wars things people did. Geno Studio. Golden Kamuy. They did Golden Kamuy. Which is that anime that looks like JoJo's but isn't JoJo's. So anyway, Akagiri is the other one by Science Saru. People did TOB1. Let's go with the hallucination dart.
Not one of you
Get the
will
guy.
die today. Everyone who falls will live forever in history.
Honor is for the weak. Living. Isn't that what Darth Bane says when he crushes that huge skull in the book? Honor is for the living. Gotcha up there, I guess. Completely circumnavigate these idiots. I don't think they've, you know, fully turned on. I think they wanted me to take these guys out first. Yeah, like, look, that guy is, running me head on, but I blanked him. Nope, bad dog. You killed the dog. A lot of the side mission dudes don't have poison arrows. And I know all you have to do is like just heal. Like use some revival, which is totally how poison works. But still just anyway. So Akikiri. Don't you love how I just switch topics like that because I get distracted by the game that I'm playing? Or distracted by the fact that I was distracted earlier. And I have to talk about it. Almost had him. So it is a standard samurai story set in slightly, like not even, it's just straight, it's just Japan. Like every issue that plays one of these shorts plays this one. Like the overuse of Japanese iconography. This has it. The short runtime, meaning that nothing can get properly developed. This has it.
I can't keep going.
Inconsistent animation. This has it. Dumb things happening. This happens. This has it. At the end of the day, it's about this Jedi who returns to this planet where he is in love with the princess because of fucking course there's a princess involved. And has to save her from this shogun who he's a Sith or she's a Sith. I don't even know what gender they are.
The temple is
I
yours.
think they refer to him as a she.
The last
and
time I was here,
she kind of looks like the ninth sister
What?
from Jedi Fallen Order.
they were all alive.
Even though she's human,
You can rebuild.
she ugly. She ugly, what I
Come
say.
with me to the main hall. I have to make sure the Mongols did no lasting damage.
And
This way, my lord.
this dude, like, keeps getting these visions that he's gonna, like, kill someone, and then he kills a bunch of people and doesn't care because it's not the person he saw in his vision. Then he does, and it's somehow the princess who is there
Mario!
somehow again,
Lord Sakai!
even though she had like
What's wrong?
Do not
was
go
in a different
inside
part of
main
the
hall.
area, and
Get a hold
then
of yourself. Whatever the Mongols
he
destroy,
instantly goes Sith
we
Lord.
can rebuild. The hall looks fine from the outside.
Kills her, and then the Sith Shogun, who again she is just a straight up evil Shogun character, is like, ooh, if you join the dark side, you can bring her
Nothing
back.
damaged or
And then
stolen.
he joins the dark side, brings her back somehow. Again, like, this is something that apparently only Darth Plagueis knew how to do. Oh God, I remember this scene.
When they took you out of the pit, I thought
So that's his brother, who we thought was dead.
Promise to
Turns
stay.
out he was worse than dead.
If I told them everything.
I'm here, Angel. It's all right now.
I told them about the abbey. Ochi, Kuchitsera, and Akashima.
It doesn't matter.
They would have found out about those things anyway. They're clearly marked on the map.
I held on to see you. But I can't live like this.
Yes, you can.
Please.
Lord Sakai, would you leave us?
Yes.
Yeah, this side mission kind of got me the first time I played it. I think that's why I remember this scene so well. Just oh man, so fucked. Anyway, Akikiri is the other kind of fucked. It's not only does he join the dark side and then somehow just bring this chick back from the dead, he then just joins the fucking Shogun, who is the one who made him kill her in
His
the
name
fucking
is Katsho.
first place.
The one who burned my brother and cut off
Like,
his
people have
limbs.
made jokes about, like,
This
why didn't
Katsho
Vader turn
is
on
among the
Palpatine
dead.
sooner
Not yet.
when he found out Padme died and they never
Your brother was
could
the
bring her
guardian.
back.
He died
By
a
that
hero.
point, Vader
he
was
didn't.
on life support. No, Palpatine had saved him
If you
and
find
basically
out where
made
this
sure that he
Mongol
would
coward
never,
is,
like, disobey ever again
I'll need
by
your
making
help.
his suit all
have it.
shitty. Like, Vader has an excuse. I
Snow
don't
heads up.
understand this. Like, this is one that I wanted to see less of. And that's why it's my least favorite. Like, even more so than a cringy Japanese prog rock band in Tatooine Rhapsody, and more than hyperspace boosted lightsaber slash in the Twins, and more than the generic, it's literally just Astro Boy stuff in TOB1.
My lord.
So that's all for Star Wars Visions. I'd say the average score is probably a 7 out of 10. You know, the Village Bride's like a 8 or a 9. Ninth Jedi's like a 9 or a 10. The other ones, they range from like 6s and 7s. TOB1 I would probably say is like a 6. Tatooine Rhapsody and Akikiri are both like 5s, maybe even 4. Like, as much as I just ranted on Akikiri, it is kind of nice to see another Star Wars story that you know, shows some love to the little guys, the two little peasants, they have their own worth within the story, and it kind of gives Zaki Kitty guy a bit of a character arc where he learns how to care for people before he joins the literal evil satanic cult of Star Wars. Like the ending was so dumb. That's all my thoughts on Star Wars Visions. God, no, I'm even further away from this than I was before. Well, can I teleport? Wait, no, I don't think this lets me. Damn it. So I'm like banned from this angle. Yeah, I have to go at it from the north. I can travel here though. So I have to open up the gate this mission, I think. How long have I been going? I don't even remember what time I started. I think I started around 10. Have I already been going for almost 2 hours? Maybe I won't even get to this mission yet. How long have I been going? Since 10:04. Yep. Sorry, Hawk, but you joined the wrong side. No, not as satisfying, or not as useful, I should say, when you don't get headshots. But man, is it still fun in its own right. Where's the other guy at? Is he running? He literally just up and vanished. Is there? I'll look for it off stream. I wanna get like a white version of this to match my horse. I know they're in the game. So, that Nintendo Direct is happening later today. I don't have any expectations. They might do another Smash Fighter. We might finally get a title for Breath of the Wild 2. Only one of those things genuinely interests me. I want a title to Breath of the Wild 2. I really don't care about Smash DLC fighters. I have Smash Ultimate. I have not bought a single DLC for it yet. Like if I do, I'll probably get like a Steve or Banjo-Kazooie maybe. That's really the only ones I'm even remotely interested in. Like I really don't care about Persona, so Joker just does not interest me at all. once again, confused as to where the fuck I'm supposed to go. This way, I guess? Is there a crack or something? Or something I can climb on? Or what even is this? Oh. Coming at it from the wrong angle. I have to go all the way around. God damn it, horse, where'd you go? Come on. Where'd you go, horse? This is another reason why it was a mistake to pick a white horse. I have to go all the way around. Guess I'll fast travel again.
Uncle.
I just want to know what to fucking call Breath of the Wild 2. Like, I've been calling it Breath of the Wild 2 the whole time because that's the only thing that they've referred to it as. The Breath of the Wild sequel. Like, does it... They said it has a name.
Why did you run away?
I wanted to catch an eel for your dinner.
Were you planning to catch it with your bare hands?
Yuzo said you'd get rid of me as soon as you had a son of your own.
Jin, come here. Your friend is wrong. The path ahead may take a lifetime, but I will walk it with you. Always.
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, it'd be so easy to just Cryonis up.
They won't be
all of
watching
this.
a cliff face. Colder than
Hello,
last time.
fisherman. This mission requires absolute stealth. I was kind of hoping I would fail a few more times, just for the content. You know, like I'm here. I'm trying to play this game. I'm trying to like play through it, show you all this cool story stuff, talk about Star Wars, talk about Zelda, talk about how Biden's migrant crisis has completely destroyed the American Southwest, and trying to make jokes and trying to be funny, trying to be entertaining for people who are watching this. All 0 people watching this.
If I attack the gods, it will prove I'm the monster they think I am.
I wish to kill any samurai, but I will if I must. I remember I found a, like, fairly easy path through this on my first playthrough. I don't remember what it was. It has something to do with, like, swinging under the bridge, maybe?
I could use my grappling hook under the bridge. Or find a way to make sure I'm not seen.
Like a grappling hook under the bridge. It's my favorite Chili Pepper song. Just kidding. I do really like Under the Bridge, but there are better Chili Pepper songs. Yeah, my favorite would probably be Other Side. Probably the one I've listened to the most, at least. Suck My Kiss is a lot of fun. Problem with Red Hot Chili Peppers is that they really do just have nonsense lyrics, where they pick their lyrics based on how the consonants and verbs sound together rather than, you know, the actual rhyme schemes or wordplay or, like, things that make the songs about something. The winch the most useless item in this game? I think it is. Like, there are just so many better stealth options than drawing someone's attention to a spot close to where you're at. You know? Thought I was there. I think I went too far in that direction, going through that particular building. Thankfully the guards are all dumb! You didn't see anything, particularly not a very well-dressed samurai hiding behind this crate. Okay, this is the way I'm supposed to go. I think I went left, or I guess right when I should have went left. Somewhere at Albuquerque.
Uncle, you can't know I'm here.
We should have delivered that speech together. Damn you, Jin.
What this guy is doing. Also don't remember where to... Is that where I'm supposed to climb up? Okay. That was my uncle. Dismissing this dude for some reason. poison and murder our people. Ghost has unleashed hell.
Keep a close eye on the camp. Report
I
anything
gotta wait for him to dismiss this dude.
I will take the first watch.
And I can continue my way up.
His quarters are on the top floor. Now's my chance to get up there.
I was supposed to go up here. I think I was supposed to continue going around.
Something's over there.
Let's go. You get him!
Please have a checkpoint nearby. So I was supposed to keep going up. I know I have to go like pretty close to the top. I'm supposed to go in here. Okay, I think so.
Mongols have suffered defeats at Granite Pass and Jogaku Temple. We believe the Ghost is responsible for both. What do you wish to do?
We will deal with the ghost once we defeat the Mongols.
The Shogun's orders were clear.
I am aware of it. Our first training aims the Mongols.
Of course, Lord Shimura.
We learn of Khan's location.
The scout is in the temple. Fear they will come.
I get really quiet during stealth missions because I suck at stealth. In fact, I may have gone up one too many floors. Oh, nope, there's a way to drop down. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. Oh, wait, yep, there's a ladder there too. This is where
you can see it.
He's here! Guards!
Uncle, forgive me for not facing you in person. The Khan's fleet has gathered at Port Izumi. His ships are loaded with poison that will devastate the Shogun's army. But when the next storm arrives, I plan to kill the Khan and sink his fleet. I ask that you join me. I hope we can meet again. If not as father and son, then as warriors who have walked different paths. Whatever you believe I've become, I will always be your family.
And the story in this game is so good. But that's gonna be it for the stream. I've been going for almost 2 hours. It's been like an hour 50 minutes. And talked about the main things I wanted to talk about. I didn't bring up Haiti. Because if I did, I would be very angry. And it would put me in a bad mood. Thank you for watching, joining me if you joined me. Next stream, who knows, we'll be spontaneous again. I really need to focus on Gwent Part 6. Yeah, next stream we will, next stream we'll do side missions. We'll do side missions, and then the stream after that we will, probably finish this game. So we got about 2 more parts to get through this story mode and get all the interesting side missions done. I am Mediocrity4, and thanks for watching.